Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It is time for Wednesday afternoon live once again with me, SaleenDriver. The 92nd episode of Wednesday afternoon live, the longest running Wednesday afternoon live stream in all of YouTube that I know of. The show about nothing in particular. Let's go. As you can see, we are still going to promote the second annual Slava Olympics put on by our good friends LouTube, Pigskin Pete, and the Big Vol Daddy. Even though I'm not going to be there, I did promise them that I would promote it until such time as the Slava Olympics was no longer, which, as you can see, will be held in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, March 13th through 11th through 13th, 2022. Many physical and mental challenges await the brave participants who wish to partake. Guys like Uncle Lou, Pigskin Pete, Jesse J, aka Raj. Me, I was going to be there, but unfortunately I can't. I do a video on my channel explaining that if you want to know more. VidTube Productions will be there. Nate the Great will be there. Big Dog Brett, last year's champion, will be there. Him and his fantastic voice will be there. D4 Sports will be there. Slim Shady Canes will be there. Law Tide, I believe, is going to be there. Golden Blue Dude will be there. Neo will be there. Lizard Circus will be there. Friction Vixen will not only be there with her husband, Traction Jackson, but I believe that Friction Vixen is actually going to participate. She will be the first female participant in the Slava Olympics, and as far as I know, the only participant in the Slava Olympics. Let's see, Tiger Baskins will be there. So I'm really sorry I'm not going to get to meet Tiger Baskins. I was looking forward to that. I was looking forward to meeting a lot of new people. I was looking forward to saying hello again to all my friends on YouTube, part of this college football trash talk community that we love so much. Unfortunately, it's not meant to be. Family reasons are going to keep me home in Florida. And X-Wing Sports. X-Wing Sports old lady is participating. Thank you, Battle Angel. I didn't know that. Maybe we'll get Battle Angel to participate in some events as well. Probably not. Can't talk her into anything. Let's see who's in the comment section. Jacob Watson's here. Good to see you, sir. Brad Pitt. Brad! There you go. Battle Angel's here. Christopher McDavid's here. Pizza Woman, my number one troll killer, is here. Real Big Lee is here. Nope. Battle Angel says not going to happen. Okay, well, such is life. But hopefully Pizza Woman is on her game today and will be killing trolls for me. I almost regret that Pizza Woman is so good at her job, because I like killing trolls too. And she's too fast for me. But that's, I guess, youth and experience. Let's see. I will be doing this stream as long as I can, as usual. If the phone rings and the magic name on the screen says mom and or dad, then I got to go. Much as I love you guys, it is family first, and that's the way it's got to be. Let's see. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up if you already haven't. Please keep remembering to do that. I'll keep reminding you, of course, because that's what I do. There is a super chat function at the bottom of the chat window in case you want to contribute a few shekels to the Grail Watch Fund. I am working towards yet another really good watch. Every little bit helps. And the champ is here. The champ is here. Yes, indeed. The champ is here. Big Dog Brett is here. In fact, I'm hoping that if I drop this link right now, he will come into the yard and forego the usual digs at my Florida Gators and just talk about defending his title at the Slava Olympics. Yes, the champ is here. The man who defines the term slob, especially during the football season when he was doing breakfast live streams and cooking up all manner of high cholesterol, high fat, delicious breakfast foods. And we love that. And there is Big Dog Brett.
How's it going?
What's up, champ? How you doing, man?
Living the dream, man. Living the dream.
All right. As long as you're doing this safely, sir.
It's mounted. It's hands-free.
Okay. Well, Battle Angel was also hands-free, and she got T-boned.
So, well, I'm driving on the interstate, not looking at the phone. So.
Oh, okay. Well, we don't know where you're looking at because you get them cool shades on.
Neat little story. These sunglasses here, they're made by a company called Costa, and I used to buy a gas station sunglasses. And one day I was out fishing with a buddy of mine, and the glasses I had were kind of on their last leg, and so he kindly allowed me to wear his. I enjoyed them so much. I asked him, where he got them from. Come to find out, they're extremely popular with people that go fishing and they're outdoors a lot. So I bought them. Also find out that they have a kind of a top tier line that's called the 580 lens. Mm-hmm. 580 is the frequency of light that's most damaging to your eye, apparently. I'm no optometrist, so I wouldn't know. But I can tell you I won't go anywhere without them. This is the second pair I've ever owned. The first pair I would still have if I had been smart enough to pick them up so that my 1-year-old daughter could not reach them. So.
Yeah. When you have little kids, it becomes the point of you can't have nice things.
Yeah, that's kind of the truth of it sometimes. But
it's also the truth with cats and puppies. But ask me how I know. K-Dog is in here. Good to see you, sir. I wonder if we'll get a visit from Miss Cook today.
So, Saleen, I heard you're going to be at the Slava Olympics this year.
No.
Well, that's what it said on the paperwork I got.
I know. It says it on the screen right there. I guess I have an old graphic or something, but no, I can't come to the Slava Olympics this year.
Well, that's a real tragedy. I was hoping you were going to be there.
Well, I was hoping I was going to be there too, but my father is not. My father is not recovered sufficiently that I can be. I can be that far away.
I understand.
Hell, I can't be more than about 5 miles away from the house.
At least you're fortunate enough to be able to do that for him.
Yeah, I agree. But there are people that, I hear them from all the time that, they say they don't have their parents anymore, or they're estranged from their parents or whatever, or they're far away. So,
well, that's something. I lost my mom when I was 24, and I lost my dad when I was 34.
I'm sorry.
All my grandparents
I'm sorry about
all
that.
my grandparents are gone. All but a couple of uncles and a couple of aunts are all I have left for most of my family. I do have a couple of cousins, here and there spread out sporadically. But I can tell you, I'm not sure, even after many years, what's worse, having your parents pass away or having them estranged. I'm still haven't been able to figure that one out.
I don't know. I know that my sister is estranged from our entire family, and I see what the toll is on my mom with respect to that.
Yeah.
I still have both folks, so I don't know. I consider myself very fortunate at this time. But I'm worried about my dad.
Well, my mom's passing was not unexpected, but my father's was, and I can tell you, it's night and day difference. When it's unexpected, it is 10 times worse, in my opinion. But the having an estranged parent, me and my dad didn't get along very well for a number of years. We didn't talk. That rub was uncomfortable, but there was an aspect of it of where I felt like at some point I could get it turned around. But it was bad because I knew he was there, but I couldn't talk to him. And now he's gone, and I know I can't talk to him. But whenever he passed, we were on excellent terms. It was obviously painful that I lost my father, and at that time my best friend. But I think that sometimes the estranged part is very difficult to deal with.
Well, thinking about it in that way, I would hazard the opinion that an estranged parent is almost worse than a loss of a parent, because the loss is, well, they're gone. They're gone, and they're not coming back. Right. But an estranged parent, like you just said, they're out there, they're around, but you can't talk to them for whatever reason. You can't communicate, but yet they're there. So that kind of gnaws at you. So maybe estranged is worse.
I think sometimes it is, but there's always that light or that hope at the end of the tunnel if you want it, that maybe you can turn things around. But it doesn't always happen, so who knows? Anyway.
But Big Lee says his dad lives 9 miles from him and he never sees him. That's a tragedy. That is. I got to admit.
Well, so I've got to be that guy, because whenever me and my dad, when we didn't talk to one another, it actually took my mom passing away before I reached out to my dad. And because I was the only person that knew how to get a hold of him. So when my mom passed away, I called and left a message like, "Hey, I thought you should know this." And a couple months later, I called him again. I was like, "Hey, can we just go have lunch together?" And it kind of grew from there. And we never really talked about why we had that separation between us. We were both kind of just okay to just let it lie where it was. So if people say you got to talk through stuff, I think sometimes you got to let stuff lie. And I think if you got a parent or a sibling or somebody that you're estranged to, and you want that relationship back, I think sometimes the best thing you can do is just have the conversation of let's just leave the past in the past and just start over. And me and my dad did that, and after that, man, we talked every day, 2-3 times a day. We became extraordinarily close. And,
that's good advice. I think that is good advice. Now let me see something here. Let's see. Slim Shady is in here and immediately takes a shot at my beloved Saleen. So I'll give him 1, but if he does it again, I'm going to time his ass out.
Well, he's just mad because he's a Miami fan.
Yeah, well. He's driving a Mopar, so I mean.
You know what they say about Mopar, right? You know what that stands for?
No,
When you're going so fast, most of the parts fall off.
that's probably about right. They don't go very fast anyway.
So
Let's see. Pizza Woman's talking to CJ about a troll account. So Crimson Brave is famous for creating troll accounts. So I don't know why that's
he's good at it though. He's good at it though. You got to give that man his credit. He's good at it.
I thought he was a kid.
I don't know. Maybe he is.
I don't know.
Hard to tell with Alabama fans.
Yeah, they're a different breed than Bama fans. They are.
So, how's life been treating you, Saleen?
Oh, not too bad. I think all the pain stuff is gone now. When my dad was first injured and I was doing all the stuff I was doing, I hurt myself. I wasn't in shape for it. I had structural problems in my back, and it was a lot of pain. But all that pain seems to have gone away now. So either he's getting lighter or I'm getting stronger.
I think you're getting stronger.
It might be. It might be. I'm grateful for that, but otherwise, let's see. Kids are good. Matter of fact, the younger one has been here for a few days visiting, mostly visiting her boyfriend. So, but she's going back to Tampa.
Right on. My son's been visiting my house too. My oldest son. Yeah.
How old is he?
He's 18. He's been visiting ever since he graduated last year.
Yeah. Well, my older daughter had a bad breakup with her boyfriend, but she's over it now and she's doing real well, and she's working as a teacher, so she's living a good life now. She's in a good place. So life is pretty good. Where are you?
Right here. I'm in Atlanta. I just changed towers, I guess. But I lost everything you said after I said my son's been visiting. He graduated. I didn't hear.
Oh, I was just saying that my older daughter is doing good. She got over her breakup with her boyfriend. She's working full time now, so she's good. I don't even know why I let you in here after that shot, but I'm a forgiving person.
Well, the thing that gets me about I get that with you, but then Brett's going to take a shot at my team about it, and I'm just like, really? All these weepy Georgia fans on here crying like a bunch of old women over a national title. Hell, I've seen 3 of them in my life, son. I ain't got those problems.
Well, I guess the question is would you rather be an old has-been, or would you rather be the current day champions?
I mean,
I guess you'd rather be an old has-been.
There are times you call Alabama has-been, but they come back too. Such is the cycle of college football. It's just Miami's turn. That's all.
Oh, Miami's back again. Okay.
I didn't say they were. Hell, at least we ain't had Tennessee's problems. We haven't had losing seasons. We've just been mediocre. We haven't been bad.
It's been mediocre for the ACC, which is just as bad.
All right, here we go. Well, both of you are going to be in better shape than Florida in 2022, so y'all can revel in that.
Yeah, I'm not one of those every year that I'm hollering my team's back. No, I'm usually the one the fan base is mad at. Like, hey, dummies, they're not going undefeated. Stop it.
Well, you should see the fan. Like, I'm over on Gator Nation on Facebook. They mad at me all the time. Well, they're mad at me right now because I'm calling for the head coach of the alleged basketball team to be fired. But they were all mad at me for 3-4 years calling for Mullen to go and Lardass to go. And
Todd
when
Grantham.
finally they went, all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, we're glad he's gone. Where the fuck have you been for 3 years? I've been right here taking
Well,
your slings and arrows,
I mean,
motherfuckers.
Miami fans do the same thing to me. I'm not considering Mario Cristobal the Lord and Savior of Miami football. And I mean, they're jumping up and down because great, he fixed, a bad recruiting class. And I'm like, okay, that's what I expect out of Mario. That's what he's known for, is his ability to recruit. So I'm not going to jump up and down and think he's done something great because that's the expectation out of him.
Hey, Brett, guess who Florida plays on Saturday in round ball?
Georgia?
Yeah, in
what's up?
Athens. You know
We'll
what I
probably
hope
lose.
you know what I hope happens? I hope Georgia beats us and gets Mike White fired.
You know what they say about teams that are good at basketball, don't you?
No.
They suck at football. That's why they're good at basketball.
Well, Florida sucks at both this year, so what can I do?
Well, at least you guys are trying to make the changes to get it corrected.
I have a good feeling about Napier, but right now I'm from Missouri. Show me.
Show me.
Yep.
Show me.
So
I agree with that.
I
will tell
think
you-
finally this year we'll play defense.
Well, Napier, it's going to take him 2 or 3 years. It's just what it's going to take. You guys have some talent there, but I don't know that you have cohesive talent. And that's what you got to have a good ball club.
Not yet, but there was a lot of damage done, so you got to repair the damage. But I think Gator Nation is going to be patient with this one. I think we'll be patient. He's not a clown. He's not a clown, so at least it doesn't appear to be a clown.
Well, and that's where I'll give Miami credit. I give Miami credit for what they did, giving Mario such a big, long contract. So now it doesn't matter how much the fan base bitches and whines in year 2 and 3. They're not firing him.
Well, I'll tell you one thing though: if Napier shows up at a press conference in a Halloween costume, I'm out. I'm out. I'm leaving. Mike Hogue has joined the 4A, so good to see you, sir. Guys, don't forget to hit the thumbs up for me. That does help.
Hey, Saleen. I got really bad reception, man. I'm going to jump off. I'll be back on later.
Okay, I'll be around until about 5. Cool. Oh, pardon me.
And then there were 2.
Well, I'm pretty sure Hogue will be on here in a minute or 2.
Probably.
He's all right. Hey, one of my watch buddies, Watch 62, is here. I'm doing all right. Father's doing all right. I spent most of the morning with him working on stuff and helping him out. He really is motivated to start walking again. And then he runs into an obstacle, and then it's like, maybe later. So what he needs is somebody to push him that isn't related to him. That's what he needs. Let's see. Jerry West is here. Well, Rick Sanchez. Rick, I didn't see your post, man. Yes, third time. I'm sorry. Yes, he's doing well. Oh, Mike Hogue isn't going to jump on today because he's in the union. What union?
I don't know, but the union mandated a break, so he's on it.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe Battle Angel will jump on here. That's always amusing. Where are you today, Slim?
At present, I don't know, maybe about an hour from Louisville.
What you hauling?
Well, now nothing. I've already offloaded. I got to go up to just south of Pittsburgh, and pick up a load of coal tar to bring back to Memphis.
Hey, Jesse, Roger's here. Steve Pearson's here. Cool. Rick says he's going to check on Chess. Well, what's Chess doing? Is he streaming? Wasn't
Jerry
he doing
Wells put a comment in there a second ago about it. No, Jerry Wells put a comment in there a second ago and read it. That he was talking about Chess.
Okay, Chess is streaming, asking somebody to pay his way to Jacksonville. Hang on.
He's trying to hit some kind of monetary goal for some reason. I don't know. I was in there for a few minutes, but I got to where I was offloading and had to get off.
Yeah, okay, so he wants to go to Jacksonville. What's going on in Jacksonville? Oh, wait. Isn't there some kind of Ubu gathering in Jacksonville? I thought I heard him mention that.
I think so.
He was attempting to do a 24-hour stream again. Last time he tried that, he got about 15 hours in and gave up. I don't think he made it that far this time, so I don't know. I couldn't do a 24-hour stream if my life depended on it. I'm ready to go to bed now. old fart. Yeah.
Well, I got to get to the other side of Columbus, Ohio, before I can worry about that.
How far away is that?
About 4.5 hours.
Oh, that shouldn't be a big problem, should it? I don't know. I don't drive big rig, so.
I mean, it depends. It depends on how the traffic is in Louisville, how the traffic is in Cincinnati, and how the traffic is in Columbus, Ohio.
Oh, GA Dog is here, and he says that Chess says he's streaming until he reaches his goal. All right. Well,
I saw something about. I don't know why he's trying to get to that goal. Maybe he just set a goal and decided he wanted to hit it. I don't know.
He needed to get to $300, and then he'd that was his goal. He needed $300 to get to Jacksonville. I think it probably cost him $300 in fuel at the rate this is going.
I mean, at the rate it's going, yeah.
We're gonna have we're gonna have $100 barrel oil pretty soon at the rate this is going.
Jesus Christ.
Millis Vanillis, how you doing?
Buddy. How's it going, Saleen?
That's all right. Hey, Slim, are you going to, if there's some kind of trucker convoy thing going on, are you going to be in it, or are you just going to listen about it?
I mean, I've heard about the one up in Canada. I haven't heard about one here.
Yeah, they got one going to Washington, too.
Yeah, there's going to be one. They're going to run mostly along the I think it's the I-10 corridor, maybe the I-20 corridor.
They're going to go to one, but this one's more about COVID and stuff more than anything else.
Well, I heard about them trying to set up one, but Facebook shut it down.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's not exactly something. I don't own my truck, so that's not something that I can, willingly get into.
Well, I don't own my truck either, so I can't go. I don't think I would go even if I did own my truck.
I would.
Well, I mean, if I got a truck payment, I got to hustle to make that payment every month.
Well,
so
I understand that too, but I mean, if people actually pay attention to what's going on in Canada, it should frighten the shit out of them.
Oh, it does me, because they basically just shut down their bank accounts and called them terrorists. That's some 1941 Germany shit right there is what that is.
Yeah, it is. It is. And if you knew the family history of Trudeau, this wouldn't come as any surprise. I mean,
yeah, I don't know anything about that.
Well, no, Trudeau, Justin Trudeau is. Well, I was about to say Justin Trudeau is the illegitimate child of Fidel Castro. Y'all know that?
But more accurately, Pierre Trudeau, his father, alleged father, whatever. That man wanted to be a dictator-like figure in Canada forever. I mean, that was his goal, was to be doing what his son is doing right now, which is run the country, you know, and Parliament be damned. And his son has finally found a way to do it. But anyone who follows Canadian politics knows that what's going on in Canada right now is not a surprise. And it's not a surprise that the Canadian people are rolling over.
Well, that's what Canadians are going to do that. Canadians are going to roll over about every time.
I mean, I've got a lot of Canadians that live around me right now because they spend half the year here and half the year up in Canada because of the weather. And they're all pissed off because, you know,
they have no Bill of Rights. They have no Constitution. They got a lot of stuff that they don't have that we got here in the States.
And a lot of Canadians that I speak to around here, they're thinking of staying here permanently now.
I can't blame them.
The only problem
because I get that it's in vogue right now to talk about how horrible the United States is.
Oh, the Canada's been doing that forever.
But to Millis's point, we have it better here than anywhere in the world. But people have become so spoiled and entitled, they just can't see it.
This is facts.
Y'all pardon me, I'm trying to get my camera set up here.
Where you at, Mills?
I just got home from work.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't park my truck in my spot because their UPS guy hadn't run yet. So waiting on Buster Brown to run his route, and then I go put my truck where it's supposed to be at. So right now it's sitting on the side of the street. But talking about Chess had started a live stream yesterday to raise $300 to go to some concert. And I was in the stream for a little while, and he made it 6 hours and 40 minutes before he ended that stream.
Well, wait a minute. A concert? When I jumped in there to check it out, he said he was trying to raise $300 because there's some kind of YouTube Ubu gathering in Jacksonville.
Well, that might have been what it was. Maybe that's
what
right.
it is. Everybody that's basically not going to come to the Slava Olympics this year, they're going to meet up in Jacksonville, kind of like me, Jesse, BVD, and Carter did before the Slava Olympics last year.
Yeah.
Well, I want to state for the record that while I am not going to the Slava Olympics for family reasons, I am not going to Jacksonville for the Chess Hall Ubu gathering. Just wanted to make sure everybody knows that, okay? You know, I'm going to be right here in Sarasota, Florida, taking care of my family.
Yeah.
And watching the videos that y'all put up and crying that, you know, I'm not there, you know, having fun. But
dude, that Spitfire watch is beautiful, man.
What?
That Spitfire watch you debuted, that thing is awesome.
Oh, the
Starfighter Spitfire.
Starfighter, yeah.
That I did not know they used a piece of Spitfire to build those.
Yeah, it's not the first time that watchmaker has used military hardware metal to do watch dials.
Thing's awesome. What about the other two? How long do you think it'll take you to get the other two?
Well, one of them I could buy pretty much at any time because they're still available. The one with the meteorite dial, they're sold out, so I'm going to have to find somebody who's willing to sell me one.
Oh.
I mean, I recently was chasing down one particular watch from that manufacturer, a company called Zelos.
Yeah.
I was chasing one down, and it took me over a year to find one. But I actually found one recently. I'll have a video about that soon. Vic Tube is here. Good to see you, sir.
Howdy, Vic.
But I love Z. It's my favorite watch company is Zelos. I love them to death. I've got like, I think 44 of them.
My brother has a Zelos, and you're gonna have to peel it off of his dead arm. He's never taken that watch out. I don't know which one he's got though. I do know it's a Zelo. My brother's into watches. He
Well,
collects
send him over to my channel if he hasn't already found it.
Well, I did. I just did. Like yesterday.
Cool. I appreciate it. Friction Vixen is here. Good to see
Hi,
you.
Friction. Now, Friction moved a good bit in the Slavs the other day. Friction's now over on the left side of the page.
Oh, in terms of the odds making?
Yeah, she got moved up. And I think she needed to get moved up. She was underrated. Have you seen her push-up video she did?
No, I haven't, but I'll go find it later tonight.
You'll keep that, Saleen, because she's got skills, girl. She's no ordinary girl. A lot of guys are like, "Hey, you're gonna get beat by a girl." Well, that's the kind of girl that can beat a lot of dudes in this competition.
Well, she can beat me anytime she wants.
Well, I mean,
I'm going to hell for that one. Sorry, Friction. I didn't mean to make a joke at you.
I mean, the girl's physically capable of placing. I think she might even be top 10.
Oh, hell yeah! I mean, look at what she's got to do every day. I mean, she has physical abilities because she has to.
Yeah. Well, she's already gonna beat me. I'm gonna be a bottom feeder in the push-ups because I haven't done push-ups since I was in the Army. And that's
if you do 2 push-ups, you'll have done more than Chess did last year.
Oh, I'm good for probably about 4, maybe 5.
Oh, there you go.
I got a lot more to push now than I did when I was 25. You know, I had less to push.
Yeah, I met Raj. I met Friction last year too. She's good. She's good people. Her and Traction Jackson are good people.
Raj in the chat.
Yeah, he's in the chat.
Raj, my boy. What's up, Raj?
Yeah, I just how Raj does better at this Slava Olympics than last year.
We got a bunch of truck drivers in here, don't we? There's 3 at least.
Oh yeah, well, backbone of the nation.
Slim and me and Raj. I don't know who else.
Big Lee's truck driver too.
That's right. Big Lee's a truck driver.
Oh, okay. Now, so, Slim, you do long haul, correct?
No, I mainly just run regional.
Oh, you're regional?
Yeah.
Okay, what region? Which region?
Well, I mean, I say it's pretty big region. I mean, I just ran Laredo, Texas.
Midwest region, Northwest region. What's the region?
Well, it basically everything east of the Mississippi, plus a little bit west of it, into Oklahoma and Texas.
Okay.
You know, because I just got back from Laredo Tuesday. I'm headed up. You know, I just delivered just north of Evansville, and I'm headed up to basically Pittsburgh, bringing a load back to Memphis.
Is that where you based out of, Memphis?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't live in Memphis. You couldn't pay me to live in Memphis. Screw that noise.
Right, you're domiciled in Memphis, though.
Pardon?
Your home terminal is Memphis.
It is a region, Raj. It's just a big-ass region, that's all.
I got over 30 years in long haul, so I've been everywhere. I've been on this job. I'm on a dedicated, and I've been on this 5 years.
I mean, we'll go up into southern Pennsylvania, you know, Virginia occasionally. But that's probably about as far in the Northeast as we go, and about as far as I really care to go, to be honest with you.
Almost friends.
New England traffic for a trucker is not friendly.
My buddies all said I would miss the OTR. I won't miss it one damn bit.
No, I mean, I had the opportunity to do it. I just decided not to because, well, I like my house.
Yeah.
So the OTR is over the road. That's the guys with the sleepers on the back that are just multi-day trips, cross country, that kind of thing.
Well, I mean, that kind of covers me too. I mean, I've got a sleeper on my truck, and I'm out, a couple days at a time.
Anybody that runs over 500 miles in one day is going to have a sleeper or a hotel.
That would get expensive.
So you can still be local and have a sleeper. You can be regional and have a sleeper.
I used to watch videos. For a while there, I'd gone down the rabbit hole. For some reason, I got fascinated with truckers doing videos about them, cooking in the truck.
Oh yeah, I've done a lot of that cooking. Get one of them stoves, and you can save a lot of money by cooking, and plus you eat better.
Yeah.
You got to be able to store the food, so you not only need the stove to cook it on, you need the refrigerator to store it in, and cabinet space.
Some of those sleepers look like they were pretty big.
Some of them are, yeah. Volvo, Freightliner, and International, they all have great storage in their sleepers. Peterbilt, KW, not so much.
I got a Volvo.
880 or 770?
Yeah, that's a damn good question.
Does your bed fold into a couch?
No.
It's a 770.
It's got some kind of weird, funky name that I cannot remember for some reason.
Oh, the 880s have that fold down bed couch thing.
Yeah.
And Volvos are nice trucks. They're really.
I remember seeing one guy. His truck was huge. I mean, it was the living space was so big.
Yeah.
He could walk around in it. It had a stand-up shower and bathroom.
That's a double eagle. That's an aftermarket sleeper. That's not made by the truck.
Whoever's
section was as big as the cab.
Whoever's running that truck, they're not running heavy weight. They're running expensive products.
Oh yeah, this is electronics, or either they're a bed bugger. They're either running electronics or they're moving vans.
Yeah, that's what he said. He said he got to the point in his career where he didn't have to do heavy loads anymore. He could pick and choose, specific kinds of loads that were lighter weight that allowed him to have. Basically, he didn't have a home anymore. His home was the truck.
Yeah, I lived in one of those for 3 years. I had one. I had a W900 that had a sundowner on it, and it was like a little apartment. And I lived in that thing for 3 years, and I did household moving. I did a lot of military base moving. And
the other kind of people that are going to run a big sleeper like that are not worried about weight, because I say they ain't moving weight. Heavy haulers a lot of times have big sleepers like that, because weight's not a factor to them.
Yeah, that's true.
Traveling Fools, yo, how you doing, man?
What's up, TF?
That's right. That's right, Raj. White Volvo Mafia.
You pull a box or a reefer? What are you pulling, Clint?
Tanker and flatbed.
Oh, tanker and flatbed.
Well, when you do the tanker, what are you hauling flammable or not? Or whatever. And we lost him.
Probably food grade. If he's pulling flatbeds and tanks, more likely it's food grade. Because most of the tanks that haul chemicals and fuels are dedicated just to tanks. They're not going to have flatbeds. I could be wrong. Just my experience. If he's pulling a tank and a flat, he's probably pulling food grade.
I always try and give truckers a lot of respect and a lot of room, because I know they're doing a job, and they don't stop so good.
There's a huge tank company down in Florida hauls a lot of juice. The AJW, American Juice Works, and used to have Indian River was another carrier, but Indian River went out of business, I think. I haven't seen any Indian River trucks in a long time.
I tell you, when it becomes orange season, There's a lot of groves, a lot of orange groves inland in Florida.
Yeah.
They're not so much on the coast anymore because obviously they're building homes.
Right.
But you see them coming down like State Road 70 and State Road 72 and 64 around here, heading east to the interstate, and then they go north to Tropicana and Bradenton.
Yeah.
And you see those. I mean, these guys hauling the orange trucks, no fucks given. I'm telling you, they are hauling ass.
Crazy,
and,
yeah.
They're hauling ass, and they're not stopping for nothing.
Well, it's the way they get paid that makes them like that. They need to change the way they pay them citrus drivers. Them citrus trucks get paid X number of dollars for every ton they pull, and they go in and weigh them trucks when they get to the juice plants or whatever, and so they're trying to get as much tonnage as they can in a day. And there's a big old Dole and a Donald Duck, or maybe it used to be a Donald Duck turned into a Dole right there in Auburndale. And I used to pull cans down there, and went down there 3 times a week, and right off of 4 there. And them citrus haulers would run your ass over. You had to stay out of their way.
Yeah. And down south inland, around Clewiston and Belglade and all that.
Port Charlotte, down that way.
Port Charlotte, Northport, Cape Coral. You got the sugarcane folks.
Oh yeah, haul a ton of that sugar out of there.
And they will haul between the trains running around the cane fields and then the trucks running around the train depots. Yeah, don't go there.
I pulled a bunch of them sugar loads back in the day. Sure did. Didn't pay shit, but it got you up out of Florida. South Florida's a dead end street going in, see. You got freight going in, but nothing coming back. And so you just have to take what you can get. Well, all the sugar plants and plantations know this. So they don't pay jack, It just covers your diesel. It's just about all you cover. And so
I remember
buy diesel in Florida if I could help it. Because Florida.
I remember there was a place in Ocala, Mark III Industries. They used to make the custom vans.
Yep.
And they had signs all up and down the northbound 75, south of Ocala, but they had big billboards saying, "Are you empty? Stop here."
I sure remember
that. And we'll load you up.
Yeah, I used to pull Mark III lawnmower frames for the baggers for Mark III. That was another backhaul out of Florida. Like bagger lawnmowers, the plastic part.
Yeah.
Mark III made
paid okay.
Damn near every lawnmower maker, and it was a good backhaul up out of Florida if you got it. It was a light load and it paid great.
Yeah, but that you drive by on 75 now, and that plant is long closed.
Wow, I hate that. That was a good back.
It looks abandoned. But they got other plants around Ocala like Chewy.
Yeah.
And a big old FedEx depot.
Oh, wow, yeah. So do they still have, do you still have the Florida citrus boycott every year? They used to boycott. Heard of that. They used to boycott citrus between like June and October every year in Florida. So the juice plants could have enough oranges to make their business run. It used to be every year in the 90s, the whole 90s. You couldn't buy, how every exit's got a produce stand and like that? Well, between like June and October, or maybe it was between January and June, those little produce stands were not even allowed to have oranges for sale or buy them or anything. It was a boycott. The only people that could buy oranges were juice manufacturers.
I never heard of that, honestly.
How long have you been in Florida?
Forever.
Okay.
No, I heard of it, but not lately.
Well, I don't know if they still do it or not, but it used to be a thing that they did because my first wife wanted to take a trip to Florida with me to go get oranges. And we go down 95 side, okay? But we got a back haul coming out of Tampa, so we're going across 4. And we deliver like in Flagler or somewhere like that. And every exit, the little orange stands were empty.
Yeah.
No, we make it over down 4. Nobody's got oranges, and we go back up 75, back up to Sylvester, Georgia, or
Right.
Valdosta. We're going back up to Valdosta, and we stop almost every exit. Nobody's got an orange. Finally, the last place we stopped at, lady goes, "There's a boycott on citrus right now." I said, "What do you mean?" She said, "Well, every year Florida has this boycott. The only people that can buy oranges or any kind of citrus is the plants." And I was like, wow, I didn't know that shit. And I studied up on it, and sure enough, it was a thing. I don't know if they still do it or not.
I don't know either. I mean, I heard of that back in the 90s, but I haven't heard about it in a long time.
It might have been January to June, because they start shipping oranges up north for the holidays about October.
Yeah.
October, November, all the oranges go to New York.
Slim, you all right? You keep going in and out.
Yeah, for some reason, something was acting funny between my phone and my headset. I don't know.
Are you moving right now, Slim, or are you sitting still?
Oh no, I'm going, but I hopped out that first time because my wife called. But when I came back, for some reason, it wasn't wanting to connect right with my phone, so I just restarted my phone and everything's working fine.
I can't believe you'd rather talk to your wife than your YouTube buddies.
Well,
I
we're
feel
busy trying to do a bunch of crap,
now.
so.
I feel slighted now, don't you, Millis?
My feelings are hurt. I'm going to call Kamala Harris now.
She was calling with the loan officer needed information, so.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Plus, I mean, let's be honest. She's giving some up to me. Y'all aren't. I mean, it just is what
She's
it
probably
is.
better looking than we are too, I'm sure.
Well, at least in my opinion.
I guarantee she better looking than me. I'm an ugly motherfucker. Ask anybody.
Well, hell, I mean, my ass ain't modeling Milan.
If somebody said to me, "You couldn't get laid in a whorehouse," they'd be right.
Oh wow, that's bad.
That's bad, man.
They're like, "No, I'm good."
That's almost as bad as Ballard. Drop that boy in a barrel full of tits, he'll come out sucking his thumb.
Oh, mercy. Oh, I gotta admit, something must be wrong with me if Ballard and Chess have girlfriends and I don't. So something must be wrong with me. I must be sick.
Alone, and they got girls. Come on.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I buy the whole or Ballard has a girlfriend thing. That could be an elaborate ruse.
It might be.
Okay.
Has he shaved his head yet?
Has anybody actually seen Ballard and a woman in the same room?
Go get him. Go get him, pizza woman.
No, he met her on a trip to Niagara Falls. She lives in Canada.
She's Canadian.
There you go. Pizza woman strikes again. Pizza woman is my #1 troll killer. I love her to death.
Sam, did you get moved around in the odds, or are you back where you were originally were?
I moved up a couple of spots, not much.
Did somebody move you up, or did you just get bumped up from other people moving?
No, I decided to go in there playing around. They said you couldn't move yourself up, so I was just moving people ahead of me down.
I see. Yeah, you can't move yourself, but you could move others that would move you.
I'm just playing the game. That's all.
Yeah, yeah.
VidTube says I'm old and grumpy. That's why I don't have a girlfriend. Okay, he's probably right. But I understand that D4 is the one favored to win this year.
No, Lou's #1 now.
No, Pete is.
Pete?
Okay, Pete and Lou are 1 and 2.
Yeah, Pete's number 1, Lou's number 2.
And they didn't move themselves either. Other people moved
Wait,
them.
wait,
and
wait a
once they
minute. Wait
got
a minute. Wait a minute. Lou doesn't have 2 good knees, and Pete's got little arms. How's he going to do push-ups?
Well, I'm just telling you, that's what happened. And here's another thing that happened. So nobody that's below gold and blue moved, and that includes Millis. Everybody under gold and blue stayed right where they were. So I'm ranked under gold and blue, and I'm ranked under. I was ranked under BVD for a minute, and somebody moved Mayhem up just to piss off Pete, and then but Mayhem got moved back down. So we wound up, everybody under gold and blue is right where they were to begin with. We're the only ones that didn't move in the rank.
The only person that was below BVD was Matthew.
Mayhem, yeah.
And when what somebody did, they didn't move him up. They tried to drop his odds even farther.
Yeah, they tried to move him out of the ranks. They wanted to move him down 2 spots. That was pretty funny.
Hey, I triggered Pigskin Pete. Check him out.
Is Pete in here?
Yeah, I triggered him.
Uh-oh.
I got him.
And then HBP got put in, and somebody else got put in where they'd done like 50, like 1250, 1350.
Well, see, I didn't mess with it at all until Kevin moved me down intentionally. And I'm like, all right, you know what? You want to play that game, Kevin? I can play that game too.
K-Dog moved you down, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. I was like, okay.
Is he trying to create a rivalry?
Maybe he is. I don't know. That's fine.
Maybe that's his way of creating a rivalry.
Rick says the odds making was rigged. I said, yeah, rigged like the 2020 elections was rigged, but
I mean, don't forget, this is the Olympics. I mean, Tanya Harding and Nancy Kerrigan type events can happen again. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I own a lead pipe.
Maybe it's good that I'm not going to be there.
I do own a lead pipe.
I bruise easily.
I think it's going to be a lot bigger deal this year than it was last year.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Last year, but you already got 6 or 7 more competitors, and
I'm worried about BVD's not going to be there because he's in a bad way.
Be there, but I don't think he's going to compete.
Listen,
I'm worried that he might not even be there.
They can move me up and down the odds as much as they want. I really don't care. I mean, the odds are probably higher that I'm not going to be sober again like last year.
Huh.
So,
wasn't it Pete that was wasted last year?
Me and Pete both, because both of us were up till 5 in the morning.
You and Pete both were blitzed out, right?
Well, Rod was pretty beat up too. So
me and Pete killed 3 bottles of Jack Daniels Friday night.
But I feel like Rod's tanked last year. Rod's did a Jacksonville Jaguars.
He tried to tank me and Pete when he threw that boot right between us.
Hey guys, don't forget to click the thumbs up at some point during the stream, please. It does help when you click the thumbs up, and all the super chat stuff and the PayPal link in the description, all that stuff that's there. You know the routine. I'll just
and also don't forget to roll tide, okay?
I mean, when that boot went right in between,
get that shit off my screen.
When that boot went in between me and Pete, and we just looked at it, that's the best reaction you were getting out of either of us.
Well, I saw it. I saw that.
Rod, you were absolutely shit-faced Friday night. That is true, and correct.
Shit, he ain't the only one. Me and Pete were drunken rodeo goats.
Well, y'all were. I don't know how y'all managed to compete Saturday without throwing up.
Why do you think I missed the 40-yard dash? It wasn't intentional.
Was you drinking beer? Or was you drinking the hard stuff or what?
We killed 3 bottles of Jack Daniels.
Oh, is that all?
That's it. That's all right. This year, Pete's bringing me a bottle of Maker's Mark, and Pete, well, he didn't know it, but he's about to find out. I'm bringing a bottle of his favorite brand of tequila.
So you killed 3 bottles of JD. 3 bottles of JD would kill me.
Nah.
And I brought Jesse 2 bottles of Siesta Key rum.
I might bring in some Carolina Palmetto moonshine. See how he does with that.
Oh, I got some Tennessee apple pie sitting at the house.
We got this Palmetto moonshine, pretty good stuff. It's like an ex-wife. It's real sneaky.
So is that apple pie. It goes down like apple juice.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
And then comes up like a boomerang.
Something comes up. I ain't gonna say what.
Yeah.
How likely is it that you'll lose your sight?
I mean, my sight's pretty good, and I'm 34, so it can't be all that bad.
34.
I remember my mother-in-law, ex-mother-in-law, had some Alabama white lightning in her house, and she let me take a shot of that just because I never had moonshine before. I took a shot of that, not a big shot, but and man, that thing cleared me out. I mean, my sinuses blew clear for the first. I mean, terrible. It hurt, man.
Hey, put that in your Saleen. Put that in your Saleen. It'll run 8 1/4.
Speaking of Saleen, there's something I've always wanted to ask you, sir. I'm assuming that's Saleen Mustang, correct?
Yes.
Okay, what year Saleen do you own?
2000.
2000 Saleen. That's a good one.
Yeah, I'll put a picture up.
That's the Mustang 4 body, what they call a Fox body, right? No, that's
no. The Fox body was 99 to 79 to 93.
Yeah, that's Mustang 3.
Mine's called a New Edge.
New Edge, that's what I was thinking. So yours is after the Mustang 3.
Yes.
Okay.
Now let's see.
The 70s and 80s, Ford lost its mind with the Mustang.
That's Mustang 2.
Grotesquely ugly.
Mustang 2 began in 74 and ran up to 78 or 77, and then the 3 came out in 78, correct?
The Fox came out in 79.
79, okay. I stand corrected. So the 79 ran all the way up to like 93.
Right.
And then the 4th generation, Mustang 4, came out. And then the 05 was when they changed it again, was it not?
Yes.
Yeah, and that's when they went with the retro.
Yes.
I remember when that retro Mustang came out, I kind of wanted one. My ex-wife's brother-in-law has the Saleen that you have. His might be a 2000 or 2001. I don't know, but he's got a Saleen. That thing will plant you to the seat. Yeah, his is the same color. He's got one that's the same color.
Can you see that?
Yeah, Jimmy, my ex-brother-in-law's got that same car.
That's my baby.
Do you have a name for it?
Blue Thunder.
Blue Thunder. That's pretty good. How many tickets you got in that?
Believe it or not, none.
Get out. How long have you had it?
22 years.
So you've had it since new?
Uh-huh.
You got a ticket. Wow.
No, well, there's a right down here. Oh, you can't see that pointer, unfortunately. Right in the middle of that bumper, there's a laser jammer.
Yeah.
And full radar detector, front and rear. So I'm well covered. So
you have the good stuff, or you got Cobra?
Good stuff. Valentine.
Well, I know a few states Saleen won't be taking that thing to, because all those are illegal in the state of Virginia, for instance.
New Jersey too.
True. That's true. Virginia and Connecticut. Virginia and Connecticut it's illegal to have radar detectors.
And
But
New
I've
Jersey.
been through both states and I had radar detectors on both of them.
But check this out. For us commercial vehicles, it's illegal in every state.
I know
Yep.
that. Yeah.
You ain't supposed to have one in a commercial vehicle at all. I've been caught several times.
I got my company did better than that though, because I don't own my own truck. I'm governed at 70.
Well, I'm at 76, so it's not a problem. But
I keep telling them they need to bump it up because they send us, like I said, they send us out to Oklahoma, Western Arkansas, down in Texas. I'm like, I'm getting passed by old ladies. I can't even do the speed limit.
they need to give you at least 75, or else you're gonna get run over out there. Out there on 70, you'll get killed.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh man,
What's
UPS.
up, P-digits?
Well, hell, I just had to run. I just had to run from Texas to Laredo the whole stretch of 35 south.
God almighty. I would be asleep at the wheel.
And Miss Cook is here too. Good to see Miss Cook again. I'm sure she'll start
Shit.
trash talking any second now.
I ain't going to sleep not on that stretch because you literally go. I mean, I get what you're saying south of San Antonio, but once you hit San Antonio, you got San Antonio, Austin, Waco, Dallas, all right after another.
They still got that high dollar stripper joint down there at exit 4, I think it is, on 35. They used to be a strip
I've seen
joint.
it.
Cost you $20 to get in the door at that place. It's bullshit.
Well, we'll see what they do now, and actually that guy's been down there for some years because
I ain't been down there in probably 12 years or more.
I keep hearing him on the radio every time I go down that way. There's a guy that literally all he does, he goes to the truck stops there in Laredo, and he basically runs a shuttle service from the truck stops in Laredo to the titty bars in Mexico.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Huh. Wow. He's probably making jack.
Probably.
It's like an Uber.
A fun Uber. Ms. Cook, many women have been in that Saleen. Many women have been in the Saleen.
Many women or many women? Are you talking about many?
Many.
Women this tall?
No, about that tall.
How many women can you fit in a Saleen?
3.
At a time.
Well, I mean, these are important questions because I had somebody tell me once that he could get a ton of women. I didn't know it was only 3.
Well, 2 in the back, 1 in the front, you know.
That's 3 at a time, he meant to say.
No, this guy said he got a ton of women, but all he meant was 3.
A ton of women at 3. That's some big ass women. That's my kind of girls. Dang. 3 women and 1 ton. Oh my God. You better put some heavy duty shocks on that bad boy.
No fat chicks in the Saleen. Screws up the weight distribution.
Oh, come on now. Fat chicks need loving too.
Hell yeah, it's more cushion for the pushing, man.
Look at it kind of like how bull riders do, Saleen. Just sit back and go, it may hurt, but I bet I could ride it.
Here's another thought, Saleen. Every time they do it, they think it's their last. So.
Oh, yeah. Old SaleenDriver be in there, won't know if he's coming or going.
He might be doing both.
He came and went at the same time. Yes, indeed.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
Lord,
I can't believe Raj ain't in here throwing truck driver jokes.
I know, right?
You
Well,
beautiful
he says he
No,
just
Jesse
wanted
got
to be
no
in the
bunch
chat
of
today. I gave him a chance to come in. He said he's going to hang out in the chat today for some reason.
Okay.
He said the reason, but I forgot what it was because I'm old and I forget shit.
How old are you?
I'll be 57 next month.
Oh, we're the same age. You're a little ahead of me. I turned 56.
Old ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm young and I forget shit.
Yeah, I've been forgetting shit for years.
I forgot. What are we talking about?
I didn't know mine and your birthdays were in the same month, Saleen.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yep, I'll be
I'm-
when I get to the
I was supposed to be born in late February, but I was late.
So you're born in March?
Yeah.
When I get to Pigeon Forge on the 9th, that'll be my birthday.
Nice. Oh, the 9th is your birthday.
Yeah, my
Yep.
birthday is just after the Slava Olympics on the 16th. So
Okay. Well, I'm coming in on the 11th, probably early afternoon. We want to get together so I can take you out for your birthday. You know, have a meal.
Raj is taking care of his kids because his mother-in-law had a tooth pulled. Ew.
Oh.
That's no fun. That's no fun. Give her my best, Jesse. I'm sorry that she had to go through that.
Yeah.
I'm looking at somewhere down the line in the near future. I need to get a wisdom tooth removed.
I got all 4 of mine taken at once.
I should have had all 4 of mine taken, but I didn't want to. They weren't causing a problem, so I said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, if it's not, you're right, exactly. I didn't have mine.
Two of mine were.
I was almost
two of mine were broke. Yeah, 2 of mine were broke and were causing problems. They just went ahead and took the other 2 while they were in there.
A lot of times that happens because if your jawbone's not big enough, the wisdom teeth, when they in, it creates, like a pressure back there, and eventually a tooth can break. That's actually quite common.
Both my daughters had all 4 of their wisdom teeth removed at the same time.
I think I never did get but 2 wisdom teeth, and I was like 38, 39 when I had them pulled. It didn't give me any trouble up until then. But it was really because of my gums receding more than anything else. Eventually, all of my teeth just fell out 1 or 2 at a time because my gums receded because of smoke. And so if you're a smoker, it will eat your gums up and your teeth can fall out. It doesn't happen to everybody, but it happened with me. I'd be just sitting around and tooth loose and I just pull it out. And my daughter, my youngest.
Oh, Mike. Gee, damn, Mike. I got to put that up. Look at what Mike's going to have to go through pretty soon. That does not sound like a lot of fun, Mr. Hogue.
That's not going to be a good day right there.
Yeah, that's going to be a bad time.
They'll knock him out like they did when they took my wisdom teeth, because my 2 that were broke, they were broke off at the gum line, so they had to cut them out.
They had to dig them out. Yikes.
I didn't know it. I was out.
Well.
Yeah, they knocked my girls out too when they had theirs done.
Now, how do you have your teeth expanded?
Maybe he's talking about having the gap between them expanded so he can get the braces in.
Oh, okay.
No, wait, they don't do that anymore. But now, when I had braces back in ancient times, they were literally metal bands wrapped around the tooth with a brace mounted to the. They don't do that anymore. They actually take the little metal thing and mount it directly to the tooth, and then run the wire through there. So,
well, yeah. I mean, we're not running around on dinosaurs anymore. Technology advances.
Shut up. It's not like I was brought up in horse and buggy days. Come on, man.
What are you talking about? It's still horse and buggy days. I've rode through Amish communities.
Yeah. I'm old enough to remember when when most cars out there in the world had carburetors on them.
Nobody works on carburetors anymore. I think I'm the last guy to fix carburetors. These young guys.
Probably only a handful anyway.
My boat's got a carburetor. I know how to clean it. That's about as far as my experience goes with carburetors.
These people comes to me all the time wanting carburetors fixed on shit, And I said, if it ain't a Volkswagen, I'm not touching it. So I do build a lot of Volkswagen carburetors, but everything else you can keep. That's the only thing I know about. I mean, all carburetors are basically the same, but when you get into like Carters and Rochesters and like that, I just don't want to fool with them, honestly.
2-hour procedure for Mr. Miller.
And the Motorcraft 2-barrel is a pretty simple carburetor too. It ain't got a lot of pieces in it. But if you ever took a thermoquad apart, it's like a freaking 1,000-piece jigsaw puzzle. Or one of them Quadrajets off of a Chevy or something. Them carburetors is complicated, man. It's hard to set up and run too.
Well, you said the key word, Chevy. Makes a piece of junk.
Well, I guess that depends on who you ask. They all made junk, you ask me.
Ooh.
Everybody had their good cars and their bad cars. I mean, you take a Chevy Corvette, compare it to a Ford Escort, and compare that to a Dodge Omni. Those are cars that they're embarrassed about, honestly. But,
Well, I mean, to me, it's period of times. You have different, basically different regions that kind of
that's
dominate.
exactly right.
Hey, Saleen, how you doing, sir?
Doing all right.
Hey, okay.
Yeah,
Here's how. Go ahead, Slim. Sorry to interrupt you.
Well, I was just going to say, for example, American Muscle dominated the 70s, 80s. It really switched over to German. 90s was dominated by the Japanese market. So, I mean, it all, like we were saying, it depends on the time frame, who's putting out better quality
Yeah,
stuff.
back in the 70s, you couldn't give away Toyotas and Datsuns and Mitsubishis. It was hard to sell them cars. You couldn't give them away.
All right.
But they perfected it in the 90s, though. They put out some badass machines.
And then the Americans got married to the Japanese in the early 90s, late 80s, because you had Mitsubishi and Dodge, you had Mazda and Ford, and you had Suzuki and Chevrolet.
All right. Saleen, what they're going to have to do, because two of my teeth is crooked, they're going to have to go through right below my nose, go through there, cut the top of my mouth where my teeth is, the roof of my mouth, to expand it. That's how they're going to have to do that.
Okay.
And it's going to be about a 2-hour procedure.
I'm glad you tell me this when I'm not eating.
Yeah, it sounds pretty rough, man. Good luck with that.
Yeah, and then they're going to put the braces in.
That sounds painful.
How long are you going to have to wear the braces?
Probably 18 months.
So how old are you?
I'll be 51 this year.
You're getting braces at 51?
Yep, I had them before when I was younger, but they didn't work. They didn't work like they supposed to.
Okay,
So
why are you getting braces at 51?
Because of the way my two of my teeth in front, it's crooked, and it didn't expand totally like it's supposed to when I had the braces the first time.
Okay.
I think traveling fools is having a little trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I think basically what he's trying to get at is at 51 years old, at 51 years old, you should be taking the owl approach to it. You shouldn't give a hoot.
Yeah,
I'd be jerking some fucking teeth out and getting dentures at 51. The hell with them damn braces at 51.
Nah.
Be a lot cheaper.
Nah, it's also they would take them out, but the way they are, it's hard to. It's hard and stuff like that. There's times where it hurts and stuff, so that's the only way I can get their pain alleviated is to get the braces, to get them to glue back and stuff.
I stopped having my teeth filled like at 40. After 40, if I get a cavity, I just let it ride because sooner or later it's going to fall out anyway.
Yeah. So no, I was going to ask you this, Slim, and when we talked about semis earlier, when it comes to your semis, what do you guys drive? And are they day or regular semis?
Mine's a day cab Peterbilt.
Mm-hmm. What's your Slim?
I got a sleeper cab Volvo.
Yep. Do you guys have it to where it's Wi-Fi set
Mine's
up in there?
Wi-Fi. Yeah, I have Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
I got Bluetooth. I don't have Wi-Fi.
Rod has a Freightliner Cascadia.
Yeah, because there's some semis I see on the road that has like satellite dishes on top of their cabs and stuff. Where the sleepers are.
Mostly that's owner operators that are going to do that. I don't own my truck.
That's usually somebody that owns their truck more than,
Yeah.
because them things ain't cheap.
No.
I've got my own CB antenna. I don't use the antennas on the truck, and I've got a reception booster for my cell phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, first thing I've done, my company bought my truck new for me, and the first thing that come off of it was them Peterbilt antennas, and I put 2 fire sticks up there.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Saleen,
actually, that's a question I got. Now, back in the day, back in when a movie like Convoy was out or Smoking the Bandit, my favorite movie, CBs were all a thing.
It's like prehistoric internet.
Yeah, is CB still a thing out there on the road, or is that kind of gone away?
Not so much. It ain't like it used to be.
I mean, I'd say less than half truck drivers still have them.
Absolutely.
Everybody's got their damn cell phone and their nose buried in it going down.
The only time you really need a CB is 2 situations. One, you're at a shipper or receiver, and they make you sit outside and wait, like if there's a bunch of trucks there. A lot of times they'll hail you on the CB when they're ready for you. The other situation is when the traffic's backed up. Everybody flips their CVs on and starts talking about the traffic backup. That's about it nowadays.
Yeah, they start bitching about it. Yeah, I was about to say. I mean, some people still have them. I mean, I leave mine on most of the time. I mean, when I come on here, I turn it down, but mine stays on most of the time for exactly what he just said. For the people that do have them, most of them will try and warn you if there's a backup up ahead, and usually how you can get around it.
Or a cop.
Is it entertainment, or is it just
it can be.
It can
be entertaining.
Especially in Memphis, that guy got that high-speed chicken feed.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Snowman.
Yeah. Is he still out there?
Hell yeah, that cop's still out there on the damn radio trying to sling dope.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Slim, I want to say I apologize for saying that I'm not going to be in the stream today, but I just wanted to come in and talk to you about how it's going to work when I have get my braces.
Oh my God, bro. That fool's been out there 30 years or more doing that shit.
He actually thinks people are dumb enough to think that he ain't a cop.
But the thing is, it works. He has trapped people that way.
Golly. That's funny.
That means I'm busy.
Yeah. It's been to a scale house out there on 255 one day in Arkansas side.
Hey, Slim, one thing I put in the comments earlier, if you next time you're up towards Louisville, come on up I-65 to West Lafayette. I'll treat you as lunch, man.
Hey, didn't they build a new bridge across the river right there at Louisville?
I don't know if they built a new one, but I don't ever go over it because it's a toll bridge.
Uh-oh.
I tell you what, that old bridge was the only bridge in the whole country I was scared of.
All right.
Going over into Indiana on 65, that bridge was a piece of junk.
I mean, normally when I'm through here, unfortunately, I'm not going up 65. I'll run. If I'm up around Louisville, I'm running, north up to Cincinnati.
Oh, you run like 71?
Yeah, I run 70 and 71.
Yeah.
And then back down to Louisville, and then usually I'll run south to Nashville and then cut across 40 back to Memphis.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I gotta kill the stream. That was my folks. They need me. I gotta shut her down.
All right. Hey, Slim, give my best to your mom and dad for me, and I'll talk to you next week.
See you, Hogue.
See you guys.
See you later, Mike.
Thank you for having me on.
Hey, no
Slim.
problem.
Slim,
thank you, Slim, and Millis for stopping by, jumping on.
Yeah.
Sure
I
enough.
appreciate it, boss.
Slim, be safe out there, brother.
Yes, sir. You too.
All right. Y'all have a good day.
All right. Have a good day, Millis. Slim, you stay safe out there on the road. All those crazy four-wheelers out there.
I swear for God, right?
I tell you. All right.
All right, boss.
See ya. All right, guys. I got to cut it short today. My folks need me. I got to go. Thank you all for stopping by once again. Doing another episode, number 92 of Wednesday Afternoon Live with me, SaleenDriver. The show every week about nothing in particular. And I think we achieved that goal today. Definitely achieved that goal today. We're talking about trucks, cars, women, and teeth. Where else you going to get that kind of variety, right? Anyway, y'all stay safe out there. We'll do it again next week. See ya.